Here's what's moving today. Across AI, the markets, and geopolitics. We give you the headline first, then the full breakdown on each. From RERIGHT, here are today's highlights. Mainland Chinese investors are reportedly interested in participating in a potential SpaceX IPO, marking significant foreign investment interest in TH. Uber is expanding operations across Germany, Poland, and Houston, while Foxconn establishes a semiconductor plant in Poland as part of a broader partnership. Reddit moderators have restricted new standalone posts about peptides and HRT to prevent the community from being exploited as a source for AI generat. Here's the full picture. Mainland Chinese investors are reportedly interested in participating in a potential SpaceX IPO, marking significant foreign investment interest in the commercial space industry. This development comes alongside established tech companies like Samsung positioning themselves within the broader commercial space sector. The reported transmission chain shows IPO demand triggering portfolio rebalancing with valuation spillover effects across the technology sector. From the RERIGHT perspective, this matters because foreign capital flowing into space infrastructure represents a structural shift in how emerging economies are accessing advanced technology sectors previously dominated by Western players. Samsung's concurrent positioning suggests major tech manufacturers are hedging across both terrestrial and orbital markets as traditional growth vectors saturate. The graph data shows mainland Chinese investor interest crystallized on June 12th, with startup activity clustering around June 14th. By June 16th, Samsung appears co-occurring with OnePlus, while center entities align with Telegram and NEAT UG discussions. The base scenario holds SpaceX proceeding with modest IPO terms, while Samsung maintains its Android and Chrome exposure. The tail scenario involves Starship failure, US TikTok restrictions, and Samsung supply chain collapse cascading across Android and Chrome ecosystems. Watch whether Chinese capital actually deploys into this IPO window. Uber is expanding operations across Germany, Poland, and Houston, while Foxconn establishes a semiconductor plant in Poland as part of a broader partnership to build electric vehicles. Poland's government has committed to this manufacturing collaboration with Taiwan's Foxconn, marking a significant industrial investment in the region. These moves signal coordinated growth across European and North American markets with potential operational or financial connections involving Curaçao. What matters here is the convergence of ride-sharing logistics, advanced manufacturing, and EV production across strategically important geographies. Uber's presence in these corridors positions the company to capitalize on Foxconn's semiconductor and vehicle production, while Poland gains critical tech infrastructure and Germany maintains its industrial footprint. This creates a transmission chain where manufacturing capacity directly feeds last-mile delivery networks. The winners are Poland and Foxconn, who secure long-term industrial partnerships and supply relationships. The graph shows Curaçao's historical co-occurrence with World Cup and Houston contexts shifting into present alignment with Uber and Lucid-powered vehicles in Houston as of June 17th. The base scenario holds. Foxconn sustains German operations, Uber maintains Poland delivery, and regional power demand stabilizes. The tail risk emerges if EU manufacturing restrictions trigger supply chain rupture or Curaçao sanctions create spillover effects. Watch for Foxconn's Poland semiconductor output, beginning to feed Uber's logistics network by late summer. Reddit moderators have restricted new standalone posts about peptides and HRT to prevent the community from being exploited as a source for AI-generated misinformation. Peptide and HRT companies had been flooding the community with coordinated promotional posts designed to be scraped by artificial intelligence systems. These fake posts were being used to manipulate AI training data and search results. What's happening here is a direct collision between commercial manipulation and platform integrity. Peptide companies discovered they could weaponize Reddit's open discussion format by seeding coordinated posts that AI systems would ingest wholesale, poisoning the training data that powers search results and language models. The moderator's response, restricting standalone posts, is a defensive measure, but it's also an admission that the platform's organic discussion space has become a target for data harvesting and synthetic influence campaigns. The transmission chain runs from coordinated promotional posts into AI training pipelines, then back out into search results and generated content that users trust. In the base scenario, peptide discussion persists in threads and comments, while moderators enforce the new rules and AI systems continue scraping existing posts. In the tail scenario, regulatory pressure mounts on peptide sales via Reddit, platform liability triggers blanket bans, and AI training datasets become permanently compromised. The arc moves from past exploitation through present containment toward future questions about whether Reddit can remain a reliable information source at all. Want to go deeper? The neural web shows you who's connected to whom. The signal board ranks what's actually moving and why. And the daily briefing is your 5-minute read. It's all live. Start at reright.io.